Hey lovelies, if you're looking to shake up your weeknight dinner routine, may I introduce you to Sweet Potato Nachos. Yes, they are just as delicious as they sound, and they're actually really easy to make with ingredients you likely already have on hand. Now, this is one of those recipes I reach for when the kids start complaining about the same old meals night after night. It is fresh and tasty and a lot more nutritious than, say, a traditional tray of nachos. Now, keep in mind, this recipe, like all of my recipes, can be found over on healthymealplans.com, our amazing meal planning site that allows you to browse more than 1,000 recipes, drag and drop them into your weekly meal plan, and then automatically generates your grocery list for the week. What could be easier than that? Without further ado, we're gonna get to today's sweet potato nachos, starting, of course, with our sweet potatoes. Now, to prepare my sweet potatoes, I peeled them and then just cut them into little half-moon shapes, kind of like tortilla chips. These will cook up really easy and really evenly in the oven. And I'm just gonna go ahead and season them up to make them extra delicious. Now, I'm starting with a little bit of oil. I like avocado, but use whatever kind of oil you want. And then to that, I'm going to add a combination of some chili powder, some smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, some dried oregano, and finally some salt for good measure. I should mention, if you don't have all of these spices on hand at home, it's fine. You could use a few of them or none of them. Just leave your potatoes plain with a little bit of salt. That would be fine too. But I do like seasoning them up because I think they get extra delicious. Plus they get a little bit of a crust on them, which makes them extra crisp and yummy. This is also a very tasty mixture to use for your sweet potato fries. Just saying, if you want to do yourself a favor, try this with some sweet potato fries. The next step is just transferring all of these yummy seasoned sweet potatoes onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. I highly recommend either parchment or foil for this job, only because a tray of nachos can get really messy. And so this is just gonna help make your cleanup that much easier. I also recommend doing your best to get these into an even layer. You want as much contact with the baking sheet as you can for each of your potatoes. That's just gonna give you really good texture. These are ready to hit the oven. We're gonna get them in there for 30 minutes to start, then we'll take a look, and as soon as they're nice and tender, we will add our amazing cheese. Because you know, it wouldn't be nachos without cheese. I'm just gonna get them into my oven, which I've preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So you want your oven to be nice and hot. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let my sweet potatoes cook away for about 30 to 35 minutes until they're nice and tender and they've started to get just a little crispy on top, thanks to all of that wonderful spicy seasoning. So it's been about 35 minutes in the oven, and now it's time to add a little more goodness to this tray. So first up, I've got some canned black beans here that have been rinsed and drained, and all I'm going to do is sort of sprinkle them all over top of my potatoes. Now I should say, this is optional, but what I love about black beans is that they're packed with fiber and protein, so they really add a ton of great nutrition to this recipe. The next thing I'm going to add to these, of course, because they are nachos, is some cheese. So I've got some shredded cheddar cheese here. I'm just gonna spread that all over top of my beans and my sweet potatoes. And there you go, just like that, these are ready to head back into the oven. Now, because that oven is nice and hot, it'll probably only take, say, 3 to 4 minutes for your cheese to get nice and melted. And you can basically top these with pretty much any nacho toppings that you love. I'm opting today for some avocado. I've got some jalapeno, some red onion I'm gonna put on here, and finally some fresh cilantro. But honestly, whatever you guys love. If you love guacamole, or if you love salsa, you could totally use those. You could top this with chicken or beef or pork if you wanted to as well. My kids are gonna love these. My husband is gonna love these, and I will just tell you, I am gonna love these. Guys, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I'm so excited to dig in. And then I love to serve this all up with some sour cream. Because guys, come on, what would nachos be without sour cream? I'm nacho. Did that work? Did it work? Guys, this is one of those recipes the whole family will love. Now, I should just mention, you can't expect to eat these with your hands the way you would regular nachos. You're probably going to need a fork, but Seriously, you will not regret giving this one a try. It is so super tasty. I hope you love it as much as I do. And if you do give it a try, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo, because you know how much I love seeing your kitchen creations. Remember, this recipe, like all of my recipes, can be found on healthymealplans.com, our amazing meal planning site that allows you to browse more than 1,000 recipes, drag and drop them into your weekly meal plan, and then automatically generates your grocery list for the week. What can be easier than that? Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.